check 1, 2.
One, two. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
Coming in right side, Sip. It goes down to the slide and gets.
One, two. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Fuchs
Coming in right side, Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch, which is a called strike 3. Anderson.
West Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a very good afternoon from Thompson, where we're getting ready for high school baseball with the Thompson Tommies hosting the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lanzolo. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. The start of this game was moved up a couple of hours yesterday to avoid an impending rainstorm, but apparently now, according to the latest weather information I have, the rain's not going to start until about 11 o'clock tonight. But we've got beautiful sunshine here and a great afternoon for a ball game. So if you can sneak out of the house or the office a little bit early, go right ahead and do that. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. IHRYINS.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley comes in with a record of 6-4. The Burros coming off an 11-0 loss to Mayport CG yesterday. As for Thompson, the Tommies are 12-2 on the year, and they're coming off a victory on Tuesday. That was against Maple River, and that was by an 11-0 score, I believe. I'm not reading my own notes here. But Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley getting ready for the start of the Region 2 playoffs, which will begin a week from Saturday at Mayville State University. We will hear from the coaches in today's game, Ben Strand of Hillsboro-Central Valley and Nate Solis of Thompson. And we'll do that after we hear from our sponsors, some of our sponsors here on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts.
You have insurance on your home, your car, and even your phone. But do you have insurance on your life? Hello, Angela here with the Irie Insurance Benefits Connect team. Does talking about life insurance make you uncomfortable? Do you know what type of life insurance you need? Did you know there are life insurance options to fit almost any budget? Our life and health agents at Irie Insurance work with top carriers to provide you with a free quote and a positive experience. To find out more about Irie Insurance Benefits Connect, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Left one. Number one. Run it. Left two. There. Run it. Left two. Run it. Right one. Run it.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Landon, ready for this?
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Thompson. I'm Joe Lancello, and time now for our starting line is brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own. CrystalSugar.com. First of all, for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, who will be the visitors here, leading off will be the pitcher, Kyle Heffley. Hitting second at first base, Cole Hebel. Batting third, the catcher, Andrew Doolum. Batting cleanup at third base, Caleb Hadelstedt. Batting fifth for Hillsboro-Central Valley, the right fielder, Carter Limke. Hitting sixth, the center fielder, Gavin Beliles. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Chase Heffley. Hitting eighth at second base, Tyson Lesha. And batting ninth, the left fielder, James Fortman. Ben Strand's Hillsboro-Central Valley lineup has Kyle Heffley, Hebel, and Doolin, Hadelstedt, Limke, and Beliles, Chase Heffley, Lesha, and Fortman. Kyle Heffley will be on the mound for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Now for the Thompson Tommies. Leading off will be the catcher, Reese Berberich. Hitting second at third base, Braden Wolfram. Batting third, the shortstop, Tommy Schumacher. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Will Welke, and he's batting for the pitcher, Drew Odenbach. Batting fifth for Thompson, center fielder, Brody Gibson. Hitting sixth, second baseman, Drew Overby. Batting seventh in left field is Jonathan Hughes. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, Sean O'Hearn. And batting ninth, first baseman, Braden Tice. Nate Solis' Thompson lineup: Berberich, Wolfram, and Schumacher, Welke, Gibson, and Overby, Hughes, O'Hearn, and Tice. And once again, a beautiful afternoon here in Thompson. Sunny skies, 78 degrees. Humidity 52%, wind out of the northeast at 7 miles an hour. So that means the wind will be blowing in slightly from center field. Thompson coming in with a record of 12-2 on the season. Hillsboro-Central Valley 6-4. And remember, this is a region game, Region 2. And the Region 2 playoffs will begin next Saturday at Mayville State University. And that will start with 4 games on Saturday. And then we'll get to the elimination round games, another 4 games on Monday. Tuesday, a semifinal, or one last elimination game, and then the championship game. And this is a double elimination tournament, so we could have a championship game Wednesday afternoon. Again, that's all going to be at Mayville State University, home of the Comets. Umpires going over the ground rules of the 2 coaches, Ben Strand of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Nate Solis of Thompson.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Not again.
And just to check the schedule, Hillsboro-Central Valley will be hosting Ada Borup West on Monday. That's a change from the Ada Borup West schedule. Ada Borup West was scheduled to play at Holly this coming Monday, but instead, that's been moved to the 25th. So the Brewers getting another game. They'll take on the Ada Borup West Cougars. That will be on Monday. I'll have to check what our broadcast plans are for that. Get on newlineman.com or on PRGB Radio. We're scheduled to do the ABW Holly baseball game on radio. It could be that we also do
You love
He had
it,
to
you
request
gotta get a world tour.
the baseball game in Hillsboro-Central Valley on Monday, but
I know that you
keep
gotta be a thug.
tabs on our website, rjbroadcasting.com, also on social media.
Yeah, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yeah.
We'll keep you aware of just what exactly we do.
I'm not the type of, yeah, that the type of.
And now right-hander Drew over. Odenbach is taking his warm-up tosses. Odenbach, a 6'6" right-hander, started against Central Cass last Thursday and got the win.
Leading off for HCD
in an 8-inning game, 6-5. Odenbach went the distance, giving up 3 hits, walked 2, hit 2, and struck out 10. And now Kyle Hafley, the pitcher, stands in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And the first pitch is in for strike 1. Right-hander against right-hander is Odenbach throws. Outside ball 1. Reese Berberich catching for the Tommies, who are wearing their black with green and white and gray pants. Half swing. Nope. He went around 1-2.
Let's go. Don't react. Let's go.
Hafley to be followed by Cole Hebel and Andrew Doolum. Swing and a ground ball to the second baseman. Overby has it. Throws for out number 1. One up and one down for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the first. Brings up first baseman Cole Hebel. Left-handed batter. Burrows in their green uniforms with royal blue. Righty against righty. Lefty rather. Here's a swing and a ball hit in the air to left field down the line, and that's a fair ball. Hebel on his way to second, and he'll have a stand-up double. Hebel going the other way.
Now batting number 11, Andrew Doolin.
And gets a one-out. That's a one-out double. Who's actually going to third to hand off his batting gloves to Coach Ben Strand. So a runner in scoring position here for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the first. Catcher Andrew Doolin stands in. Looks at one ball below, ball 1. Pitch is low and away, ball 1, or ball 2 rather. Nice stop by Reese Berberich, the catcher for Thompson. Braden Ties playing first base for the Tommies. Drew Overby at second. Thomas Schumacher at short. Braden Wolfgram at third. Odenbach's 2-0, bounced in 3-0. Thompson's outfield from left to right. Jonathan Muse, Brody Gibson, and Sean O'Hearn. Hillsboro-Central Valley threatening the top of the first with 1 out and a runner on second. The 3-0 taking all the way to strike 3-1. Third baseman Caleb Hattlestead on deck for the Burros. Here's the 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. So the Burros threatening runners at first and second and 1 out. Brings up third baseman Caleb Hattlestead, number 12, a senior. Stands very well back in the right-hand batter's box. Tommy's out holding with the runner at first. Swung on high in the air in the right field.
I'm off.
Right fielder comes in. The second baseman Overby comes back to make the grab for out number 2 in the runner's hold.
Now batting Carter Limke.
Brings up the right fielder Carter Limke, number 8. And we now see a courtesy runner for the catcher Doolin at first base. This is Braden Chenault. a freshman. Courtesy runners are allowed for the pitcher and the catcher. The idea being to speed the game up. Chenault with a lead off first. Hebel off second. Fastball outside, ball one. Center fielder Gavin Bilau's on deck for the Burros. Looking to get on the board here on the top of the first. Next pitch bounces in 2-0.
Let's go, buddy.
Tommy's outfield swung around toward left. Runner at second going. Here's a throw to second, way high. And a double steal. And here comes Hebel to score. And it's 1-0 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Go, Carter.
So a stolen base for Hebel. And one for Chenault as well. And Hebel came in to score on a throwing error by catcher Reese Herbert. So it's 1-0 in favor of the Burros. They've got Chenault at second with 2 out and a 2-2 count on Limke. Swinging a foul into a Thompson dugout. Fortunately, that came in on the ground. Any higher and with a little more velocity, that's an unwelcome wake-up call. Swinging a foul out of here to the right. Count holds at 2-2 to Limke. Bodenbach, 2-2. Low 3-2. Limke was almost ready to go to first, but he realized he's got to get one more low pitch. Chenault on second. That's outside, ball 4. So again, Hillsboro-Central Valley with runners at first and second. Second walk of the inning allowed by Drew Odenbach. Brings up the center fielder, Gavin Bilau's a senior. Close to the plate and toward the back of the right-hand batter's box. Swing the slow grounder, foul down the third baseline for strike one. One nothing Hillsboro-Central Valley. And the Burros still with a scoring threat. Chenault on second and Limke at first with 2 down. Next pitch is away, 1-1. That's outside. Here's a pickoff throw to second. That bounces in and bounces away. But backed up well by center fielder Brody Gibson. And Doolin not with a chance, or Chenault rather, not with a chance to go anywhere. Two and one to Bilau's. Bouncing in 3-1. Odenbach missing a lot low in the opening inning. Runners lead off first and second, the 3-1. That bouncing ball 4 and the bases are loaded. Third walk of the inning allowed by Odenbach. Chenault goes to third, Limke to second, and Bilau's on first. And now Odenbach going to have a conference with his catcher Reese Herbert. And just as the home plate umpire was going to break up the meeting, Herbert and Odenbach decided to do it themselves. Got a few folks sitting in the football grandstand to watch this game here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to shortstop Chase Hafley is low ball 1. Hafley, a freshman. And his older brother Kyle is doing the pitching for Hillsboro-Central Valley today. Low 2-0.
Make him work now, make him work. None free.
1 run in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They've got the bases loaded with 2 out in the top of the first. Here's a pickoff throw to second.
Walk it up, ball's there.
And Limke diving back in safely. Thomas Schumacher, the shortstop, coming over to cover at second.
Go, man, fuck it. Hey, make him give you one now, make him give you one.
Odenbach working out of the stretch, the 2-0. In for a strike in the outside corner, 2-1.
Nothing hurt it yet.
Second baseman Tyson Leshuk on deck for the Burros, hoping to get a chance of bat here in the top of the first. Bouncing in again, 3-1. There's no place to put Chase Halfley.
Let's go, Chase.
The 3-1, high and away ball 4 and a run scores.
Now batting.
3 consecutive
Tyson
walks
Leshuk.
allowed, and for this inning by Odenbach, Chase Halfley gets a run batted in. Chenault scores from third. Limke's up. Limke goes to third, Bilal's on second. One 0 pitch. Way high, 2-0 with a fastball. Bases full of Burros. They've got 2 runs in. Here's a pickoff throw to first as Chase Halfley is safe. Odenbach deals 2-0, took something off it, and got a strike 2-1. The 2-1. In for a strike 2-2. Leshuk, a freshman, playing second base today. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air into foul territory on the right side, and no one's going to catch that. Count holds it 2-2 to Leshuk. Leshuk. Left fielder James Fortman on deck for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Burrows up 2-0. Got the bases loaded with 2 out. 2-2 to Leshuk. Just missed outside, 3-2. So the runners will be moving here with a full count on Leshuk. Hit in the air to the left side. It won't leave the infield. And it's caught by Braden Wolfram, the third baseman, to retire the side. Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the first scored twice with just 1 hit, taking advantage of 4 walks. There was 1 Thompson error and 3 left on base. After a half inning, it's Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Thompson now in a 2-0 hole. As catcher Reese Burbridge stands in against right-hander Kyle Halfley. Whoa! Plenty of miles per hour on that. It was just a little too inside, ball one. Burbridge to be followed by third baseman Braden Wolfgram and shortstop Thomas Schumacher in the bottom of the first. In for a strike, 1-1. Thompson will have another split doubleheader tomorrow. They'll face Carrington at 3 o'clock and Shiloh Christian at 5. And there is activity in the Thompson bullpen. Pitches high to Burbridge, 3-1. Brayton Tice, the starting first baseman, is warming up at the bullpen. This is popped high in the air to the right side, foul territory. Hebel giving chase and catching for out number 1. One up and one down on the bottom of the first for Thompson brings up third baseman Braden Wolfgram. Braden coming off a very solid season with the Tommies basketball team. In for a strike, 0-1. Tice has come back to the Thompson dugout. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Now, if Tice were to take the mound in the second inning, it would just be a simple switch. Odenbach moving to replace Tice at first base. And a strike call, 1-2 to Braden Wolfgram. Andrew Dillon behind the plate for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Cole Hebel at first, Tyson Leshuk at second. Chase Halfley at short. Caleb Heddleston at third. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. This will bring up shortstop Thomas Schumacher, a sophomore for Thompson. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Cal Halfley. Looks at a pitch, low ball 1. Thompson coming in with a record of 12-2 on the season. Off-speed pitch hit well to left, but foul. Count evens 1-1. Schumacher gave that a pretty good ride. The left field wall is part of the Thompson School building. Righty against righty, the 1-1. Missing low 2-1. Designated hitter Will Welke on deck for Thompson. Tommy is trailing 2-0, bottom of the first inning. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Schumacher tops this one to the left side through the third baseman's glove and safe. Heddleston at third actually cut in front of Chase Halfley, the shortstop. But when the ball got past Caleb Heddleston, there was no chance to get Schumacher running to first. So the Tommies have a base runner on what's being called now an infield single. First hit of the day for the Tommies. Now designated hitter Will Welke stands in. Looks at a fastball, high ball one. Hillsboro-Central Valley with a 2-0 start here. We're in the bottom of the first inning from Thompson. Joe Lancillo with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Pickoff throw to first. Schumacher back in safely. Kettle set at third up on the edge of the grass. As Kyle Halfley deals a strike, 1-1. Cal Halfley out of the stretch. The 1-1. Popped in the air to the right side. Hebel, the first baseman, one-hands it, and that will retire the side. For Thompson in the bottom of the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 1 complete. Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson nothing. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Left fielder James Fortman to lead off the top of the second inning for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Burrows up 2-0 as he looks at a strike from Drew Odenbach. Fortman to be followed by Kyle Halfley, the pitcher, and Cole Hebel, the first baseman. Foul into the screen, and Odenbach quickly ahead of Fortman, 0-2. Odenbach only gave up 1 hit in the opening inning, but he walked 4 batters. 0-2, just missed 1 and 2. Fastball low, 2 and 2. Righty to righty, 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled out of here. Count holds it 2 and 2. Two, just outside 3 and 2. Payoff pitch to Fortman. Top fouled on the third base side. Count holds it 3 and 2. Payoff pitch from Odenbach again. Top down the third base line. Fair ball. Fielded well by Wolfgram, but he threw it away. Fortman is on his way to second, and he'll be safe. That'll be an infield single for Fortman, and he will go to second on a throwing error by Braden Wolfgram. Second error in as many innings by Thompson today. Wolfgram made a nice play to come up with the ball, but his throw just would not have been in time. Now Kyle Halfley with a swing. Fly ball to left toward the line and going foul, strike 1. Halfley grounded to second base in the opening inning. Burrows up 2-0 here, top of the second, looking to add to that lead as they've got the leadoff man Fortman on second with nobody out. Halfley showing bunt, getting the bunt down. Odenbach bobbles and everybody's safe. Give Halfley credit for a sacrifice. Has a good throw, would have done just what he had wanted to advance the runner. But also give an error to Odenbach to allow the runner to reach. Here's a swing and a foul by Cole Hebel. That's out of here for strike one. Hebel doubled and scored in the opening inning. 3 errors by Thompson now early on. O'Hearn in right field dropping back deep for the left-handed hitter. Runner at first goes. And that'll be a stolen base for Kyle Halfley. Second and third now for Hillsboro-Central Valley with nobody out. The 1-1 to Hebel. High in the air, left side. Wolfgram, the third baseman, coming in and catching it for out number 1. So Andrew Doolum, the catcher, stands in. He walked, stole second, and his courtesy runner Chenault scored in the opening inning. Fortman on third, Kyle Halfley on second. 1 out. Odenbach's pitch, fastball outside, ball 1. Braden Tice, the first baseman, had been warming up last half inning. If the Tommies do make a pitching change, it seems like that's the direction they'll go. 1-0, low 2-0. Third baseman Caleb Haddlestead on deck for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Two-0 pitch. Hit in the air. The second baseman behind the bag. Overby has it for out number 2. And the runners hold at second and third. Brings up third baseman Caleb Haddlestead, who popped to second his first time up. Fortman at third, Kyle Halfley at second, 2 down in the top of the second. Burrows looking to add to a 2-0 lead. Fastball outside, ball 1. Swing and a grounder, hot shot hit well to Wolfgram. Throw to first in time for the out to retire the side. So the Tommies get out of trouble in the top of the second. Hillsboro-Central Valley, no runs, 1 hit, 2 Thompson errors, 2 runners left. The Burros have stranded 5. After an inning and a half, it's Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson nothing. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben & Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben & Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben & Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning. in person, or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
We go to the bottom of the second. Thompson with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Center fielder Brody Gibson, second baseman Drew Overby, and left fielder Jonathan Muse. As they'll face right-hander Kyle Halfley of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Allowed an infield single and had a strikeout in the opening inning. Burrows up 2-0. Righty against righty as Gibson stands in. Swinging a foul out of here for strike one. That made solid contact with something. And again, I'm hoping it wasn't a car. Oh, it hit the state champion baseball sign that's in the parking lot. 0-1 pitch just missed outside 1-1. It's very nice what they've done on the parking lot here outside the baseball field and also the football stadium here. 1-1 pitch, fastball inside, 2-1. They've got little signs, well, not too terribly little, signs mentioning the Tommies state championship teams in boys basketball and football and baseball. They are the defending state champions in Class B. 3-1 now to Gibson. Top foul toward the Hillsboro-Central Valley dugout, and the count goes full now to Gibson. Hillsboro-Central Valley outfield swung around toward left for the right-handed batter. Swing, Gibson just got a piece of it. So the count will hold it 3-2. Kyle Halfley looks in. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back out of here again. Count holds it 3-2. Hillsboro-Central Valley got both their runs in the opening inning. Four walks. Big contributor there. Payoff pitch again is low ball 4. So the Tommies get the leadoff man on. As Gibson walks, first walk allowed by Kyle Halfley. Brings up second baseman Drew Overby. Drew, a three-sport athlete. Plays football and basketball. Good three-point shooter. Whoa. That was high ball 1. Gibson with a good lead at first. And there's a throw there, and Gibson's back safely. Cal Halfley from the stretch. In for a strike, 1-1. Seems like Hillsboro-Central Valley is expecting Gibson to try to run. Next pitch inside 2-1 because the second baseman, Leshuk, has been moving toward the second base bag as each pitch is delivered. Gibson again a good lead off first. Grounded, foul down the third base line, count evens 2-2. Gibson does run well, I remember that from football. 2-2 to Overby. That's lined into left field, and that's a base hit down the line. So the Tommies with a threat on the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second and nobody out. Second base hit for Thompson today. Brings up left fielder Jonathan Muse, M-U-H-S. Hillsboro-Central Valley up 2-0, but Thompson threatening here in the bottom of the second. Pitches inside, ball one. Burrows not holding with the runner Overby at first. Gibson a good leadoff second. And a fake throw to second. Gets Gibson diving back in safely. Cal Halfley gets a sign he likes. 1-0, low, and that got away from the catcher. And the runners will move up to second and third. It was a low pitch, so we'll call that a wild pitch. That sends Gibson to third and Overby to second. Tying run in scoring position now. Inside 3-0. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Right fielder Sean O'Hearn on deck for the Tommies. Took something off that. That's in for a strike, 3-1. Kyle Halfley in a jam here. He'll go to the windup with runners at second and third. 3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Muse. Swing and a miss at a low pitch, strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. And Gibson holds at third and Overby at second. Sean O'Hearn, the right fielder, standing in. Sean, a senior right-hand batter. Runners at second and third with one out. Fastball, pieing away, ball one. Odenbach struggled with his control in the first inning. Kyle Halfley is struggling with his here in the second. Low 2-0. Runners lead off second and third. 2-0 pitch. Bounced in 3-0. So Kyle Halfley one pitch away from loading the bases with first baseman Braden Tice on deck for Thompson. Just caught the inside corner, 3-1. Next pitch. High and away, ball four, and the bases are loaded. Second walk this inning by Kyle Halfley. Both have come this inning with a single sandwiching them. And this will bring Hillsboro-Central Valley coach Ben Strand to the mound for a visit. Burrows are up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. And obviously the Burrows don't want to lose that lead, but they're in a jam with the bases loaded and one out. First baseman Braden Tice will stand in. He had a chat with his coach Nate Solis while the conversation was going on at the mound. Tice standing back, slightly open stance in the right-hand batter's box. Looks at one low, ball one. Gibson at third, Overby at second, O'Hearn at first. Haddleson at third on the edge of the grass. 1-0 pitch in for a strike, 1-1. That was in for a strike, 1-2. Ooh. Inside 2-2. Nice job by the catcher, Doolum, to keep that from getting away. Bases loaded, 1 out. Tommy's down 2-0. 2-0 pitch. 2-2 pitch, rather. Swung on, fouled out of here. Count stays at 2-2. Catcher Reese Burbridge on deck for the Tommies. The 2-2. Hit high in the air to center. Belisle's under it. Has it. Here's Gibson taking from third. The throw is well up the first baseline. Here's a throw to third. And Overby is out to retire the side. Thompson get a run back in the bottom of the second inning. On one hit, there were 2 walks, no errors, and 2 runners left. The Tommies have stranded 3. After 2 innings from Thompson, it's Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson 1. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
After 2 innings from Thompson, Hillsboro-Central Valley, 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Thompson a run on 2 hits, and they've committed 3 errors. We go to the top of the 3rd inning, and Hillsboro-Central Valley with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up, starting with right fielder Carter Limke, then center fielder Gavin Belisle, and shortstop Chase Halfley. Swing and a high pop-up. To the right side, Overby, the second baseman, coming over onto the grass, makes the catch for out number 1. Well, there's efficiency, 1 pitch and 1 out. Now Gavin Belisle, the center fielder, stands in. He walked in the opening inning. 1 of 4 walks allowed by Thompson starter Drew Odenbach. Swing and a chop foul, strike 1. Tommy's got both Hillsboro-Central Valley got both runs in the top of the 1st inning, a 1-out double, a walk, a double steal. Swing and a miss 0-2. Then a throwing error by the catcher allowed 1 run to score. Then after a pop-up, there were 3 consecutive walks to bring in a 2nd run. And Thompson getting on the board in the bottom of the 2nd. Swing, fielded on 1 hop by Overby. That's out number 2. Five in a row retired now by Drew Odenbach. This will bring up Chase Halfley, the shortstop, who walked to drive in a run in the opening inning. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Chase, a freshman. Swung on off Odenbach. Fielded by the shortstop Schumacher to first to retire the side. 1-6-3, you would score that because Odenbach did get a piece of it. For Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the third, nothing across. After 2.5, Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson 1. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
New equipment, 5 model 2023 Gleaner Combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner Combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner Combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Thompson come to bat in the bottom of the third inning, trailing Hillsboro-Central Valley 2-1. They've got the top of their batting order coming up. Center fielder Reese Berberich, third baseman Braden Wolfgram, and shortstop Tommy Schumacher. Berberich swings to the first pitch, hits it to third. Hattelstead will throw across for out number 1. Berberich now 0 for 2. He fouled to the first baseman Hebel, his first time up. Now third baseman Braden Wolfgram, who struck out his first time up. Halfley has struck out 1, walked 2, given up 2 hits. Cal Halfley's pitch. Hit in the air to the right side. Lemke, the right fielder, toward the line, has it for out number 2. Talking about efficiency. Whoops. I believe that's 2 pitches and 2 outs. I've heard talk of something called a perfect inning from a pitcher where he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. That's in for a strike, 0-1. I say forget that. If you can get the side out on 3 pitches, that's pitching. The 0-1. Outside 1-1, Schumacher reaching on an infield single, his first time up. Hits are even at 2 apiece. Burrows with a 2-1 lead in the pay window. Outside 2-1. At the end of the last inning, when Thompson was batting, Tice gets credit for a sacrifice fly and a run batted in as the count goes 2-2 to Schumacher. On the play, Overby was thrown out trying to advance to third. That scoring play 8-2 to 5 allows the center fielder to the catcher Doolam to Hattelstead covering at third to apply the tag and end the bottom of the second. Payoff pitch to Schumacher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout by Kyle Halfley. And the Tommies go down in the third, 1-2-3. 3 complete from Thompson. It's Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson 1. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
You have insurance on your home, your car, and even your phone. But do you have insurance on your life? Hello, Angela here with the Irie Insurance Benefits Connect team. Does talking about life insurance make you uncomfortable? Do you know what type of life insurance you need? Did you know there are life insurance options to fit almost any budget? Our life and health agents at Irie Insurance work with top carriers to provide you with a free quote and a positive experience. To find out more about Irie Insurance Benefits Connect, go to IrieInsurance.com.
We go to the top of the fourth. Hillsboro-Central Valley still with a 2-1 lead over Thompson. And second baseman Tyson Leshuk will lead it off for the Burros. He popped a third his first time up and looks at strike one. Drew Odenbach, the Thompson pitcher, after a rough start, has settled down here. He's retired 6 in a row. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Odenbach has allowed 2 hits. Walked 4, but he hasn't struck out anyone. The 0-2 to Leshuk. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 1 for Odenbach. That'll bring up left fielder James Fortman, who reached on an infield single his first time up in the second inning. Fastball inside, ball 1. Pitcher Kyle Heffley on deck for the Burros. Low 2-0. That's in for a strike, 2-1. This is the last Region 2 game of the year for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They'd like to go out with a win. Count evens 2-2 on Fortman. Outside 3-2. Payoff pitch high and inside, ball 4. Fifth walk allowed by Odenbach. Ends a streak of 7 straight batters that he'd retired. Brings up the top of the Burro batting order. And pitcher Kyle Heffley, who is grounded to second, reached on a sacrifice and also on an error by Odenbach. Trying to field the bunt. Right-hander from the stretch. He'll throw to first. And Fortman dives back in safely. Hillsboro-Central Valley scored twice in the first. Thompson got a run back in the second. We're in the top of the fourth. Outside, ball 1. Few clouds trying to move in here at Thompson, but still a very nice afternoon. Fortman a good lead at first. That'll draw a throw over there, and Fortman back in safely. Fortman again dashing off to a good lead at first. 1-0 pitch fouled into the screen, 1-1. Hillsboro-Central Valley will have the weekend off. They'll host Ada Borup West on Monday. This one's hit in the air. Schumacher, the shortstop, back on the grass, has it for out number 2. And Fortman retreats to first. This will bring up Cole Keeble, the first baseman. Doubled and scored in the first inning. Fouled out to third in the second. Keeble, the only lefty batter in the Hillsboro-Central Valley lineup. Bounces in. Got away briefly from Berberich, but the ball staying in front of him, so it's simply ball one to Hebel, and Fortman holds it first. Again, he's getting off to a pretty good lead there. Chop foul. Count evens 1-1. Hebel, the senior, Hebl. Burrows lead the Tommies 2-1 here, top of the fourth inning. And time called. Righty against lefty as Odenbach deals. That's again in the dirt, 2-1. Berberich doing well to keep that ball from getting past him. The 2-1. That gets away from Berberich. And Fortman will go to second. On the wild pitch. 3-1 now, the count on Hebel. They call catching. Well, make that an intentional walk. Six walks now allowed by Odenbach. It does set up the force with runners at first and second and two out for catcher Andrew Doolum, who walked and scored and popped to second. Fortman getting a really good lead off second. Pitch called a strike to Doolum. They call catcher's equipment the tools of ignorance. I would call them the tools of courage. 0-1 is high, 1-1. Because it does take some guts to get back there and know you're going to get hit by a few pitches that bounce in and have somebody try to slide into you with a good head of steam. Swinging a foul, 1-2. And as a catcher, as you see a runner trying to come in from third, and you're waiting for a throw from the outfield or infield to come in, and you know the contact is coming. 1-2 to Doolum with runners at first and second and two out. Strike three called. Second strikeout for Odenbach, and that retires Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the fourth. For the Burros, no runs, no hits. There were two walks, no errors, two left. Hillsboro-Central Valley has stranded 7. Midway through from Thompson, it's Hillsboro-Central Valley 2, Thompson 1. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Time now for our in-game update, brought to you by Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance. Home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Hillsboro-Central Valley got both their runs in the top of the first with a double, a stolen base, an error, and 4 consecutive walks. Thompson getting their run back in the second on a sac fly by Braden Tice. That's our in-game update brought to you by Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Here's a swing and a liner foul on the first pitch by designated hitter Will Welke for Thompson. Will popped up to the first baseman his first time up. Tommies trail 2-1. They've got the middle of their lineup coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Welke followed by center fielder Brody Gibson and second baseman Drew Overby. Hit in the air. Chase Hafley, the shortstop, calling for it and has it for out number 1. Now Brody Gibson, the center fielder who has walked and scored the Tommies run. He walked to lead off the second inning, went to second on a single, went to third in a wild pitch, and scored on Braden Tice's sacrifice fly. Righty against righty as Kyle Hafley deals outside ball 1. Hafley working quickly. Count the inside corner 1-1. Tommies will be playing 2 games tomorrow against 2 different opponents here at Thompson. Pitches outside 2-1. The Tommies will face Carrington at 3 o'clock and then Shiloh Christian at 5. The 2-1. High 3-1. Hafley has allowed 2 hits, 2 walks, and he struck out 2. Bases empty, bottom 4. Gibson well ahead of that one, and the count goes full. Payoff pitch, low ball 4. So Gibson has walked twice, 3 walks allowed by Kyle Hafley. Thompson has the tying run on first with 1 out. Brings up second baseman Drew Overby, who singled his first time up. Gibson getting a pretty good lead at first. That led Hafley to step off the rubber for a moment. Whoa, fastball, high ball 1. Hafley coming up with some decent velocity when he wants to. Gibson the leadoff first. Low and inside. 2-0 and a good block by Andrew Doolum, the Burrows catcher. Two-0 pitch, fastball outside 3-0. New York Mets fans may find it interesting that one of the finalists for the nickname of that team when they came into being in 1962, inside ball 4, back-to-back walks. 4 allowed by Hafley now. Tommy's with a threat here, runners at first and second with 1 out. And Jonathan Muse, the left fielder, who struck out his first time up. But one of the final contenders for a nickname for the New York Mets was Burrows. They were thinking the same spelling as Hillsboro-Central Valley has, B-U-R-R-O-S, but they were thinking in terms of the 7 boroughs of New York City. Fastball outside ball 1. Here's a throw to second. That actually hit the bag, but no chance for Gibson to get up and run as he had dived back into second. Leshuk standing close to the second base bag. Now retreats. Pitches inside to Muse, 2-0. Back-to-back walks with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. As Thompson looking to tie the game, they trail 2-1. In for a strike, 2-1. Now time called as Halfley stepped off the rubber, forcing Gibson to retreat to second. Overby off first, and now time called by the batter Muse. Hillsboro-Central Valley not expecting a bunt. That's in for a strike, 2-2. Right fielder Sean O'Hearn on deck for Thompson. 2-2 pitch. Just missed 3-2. So Kyle Halfley, one pitch away from loading the bases. Thompson's dugout comes to life with some noise. Payoff pitch. Swung on, lined in a center field for a base hit. Here is Gibson around third. The ball briefly getting away from the center fielder. And we'll have runners on second and third, and we got a tie game.
Now batting, Sean O'Hearn.
So Muse with an RBI single to center. Gibson scored. Overby to third. Actually, they'll call that a double for Muse. Tied at 2, runners at second and third, and still one out for Thompson. And Sean O'Hearn looks at a pitch inside, ball 1. Sean walked his first time up. 2-2, bottom 4, runners at second and third, and one out. Foul at the plate, 1-1. Third hit today for Thompson, that double by Muse. And Gibson has scored both the Thompson runs. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. First baseman Braden Tice on deck for the Tommies. Kyle Halfley working out of the windup with runners at second and third. Now changes his mind. He's going to go to the stretch. The 2-1 to O'Hearn. Fastball inside, 3-1. Halfley's walked 2 already this inning and 4 in the game. The 3-1. Hit in the air to left center, or right center field rather, and a long run, and it's not held by Bilal's the center fielder. And Thompson takes a 3-2 lead. That'll be called an error on the center fielder Bilal's as he got a glove on it. Overby scores and Muse goes to third. And we are going to see a pitching change. I believe. (3-2) Thompson in the lead for the first time today, and they still will have runners at second and third with one out. Cole Hebel, the first baseman, is going to move to the mound. And so while we try to answer the question that Lou Costello asked Bud Abbott, who's on first, we'll take a break. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, one out, runners at second and third, And Thompson now with a 3-2 lead over Hillsboro-Central Valley.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Cole Hebel, the left-hander, moves from first base to the mound. Runners at second and third, and Braden Tice, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike one. Caleb Heddle said the third baseman has moved to first. And I believe Kyle Halfley is now at third. Low and inside, 1-1 to Tice, who had a sacrifice fly in the second inning. 3-2, Tommy's leading. Here in the bottom of the fourth, they've scored twice. Muse is on third, O'Hearn on second. In for a strike at the knees, 1-2. Halfley's line not complete. 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits allowed, 3 runs allowed so far, and 2 of them are earned. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a throw to second. Not in time as O'Hearn gets back in.
Now batting Reese Burbridge.
So Hebel with a strikeout on the first man he faces. 2 down now for Thompson, bottom of the fourth. Brings up catcher Reese Berberich, who is fouled to first and grounded to third. Lefty against righty. In for a strike. And Kyle Halfley is now playing third for Hillsboro-Central Valley to confirm that. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hit high in the air to the right side. Haddle set at first, makes the grab to end the inning. But in the fourth, Thompson take the lead. They score twice. With 1 hit, there were 2 walks. There was also 1 Hillsboro-Central Valley error. 2 runners left. The Tommies have stranded 5. After 4 complete, it's now Thompson 3, Hillsboro-Central Valley 2. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
A senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
We go to the top of the 5th inning now. It's Thompson leading Hillsboro-Central Valley 3-2. Tommy's taking advantage of a couple of walks, a double, and an error by the center fielder, Beliles. to get a couple of runs and take the lead for the first time today, 3-2. For the Burros in the top of the fifth, Caleb Heddleston, the first baseman now. Right fielder Carter Lemke and center fielder Gavin Beliles. Righty against righty is Drew Odenbach now with the lead. And the first pitch missing inside ball one. Final pitching line on Kyle Halfley, 3 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 4, struck out 2, swinging a ground ball to the hole. Nice play by Wolfgram, throws to first for out number 1. One up and one down, top of the fifth for Hillsboro-Central Valley, brings up Carter Limke, the right fielder, who walked and has popped a second, 0 for 1 officially. Thompson, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. Hillsboro-Central Valley, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. First pitch outside ball 1. Limke seems to have a perpetual frown on his face. 1-0, grounded down the third base line. Nice stop. Wolfgram throws across. That's 2 outs. And that gets a star in the scorebook. Hard hit ball by Limke, handled well by Wolfgram. That's 2 up and 2 down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Now Gavin Beliles, the center fielder, with a walk and a ground out to second. Righty against righty as Odenbach deals. Strike 0-1. Beliles, a senior, with freshman Chase Halfley on deck for the Burros. Swung on, knocked down by the pitcher. Odenbach wasn't aware of it, and that will be a base hit. The ball rolling toward the Thompson dugout. That should be a base hit because it was a hard hit ball. So Beliles is on, the third hit of the day for Hillsboro-Central Valley with 2 out. Brings up Chase Halfley, the shortstop, who walked to force in a run in the first inning and grounded out in the third. Beliles with the lead off first. Tice holds with him. Throw to first, and Beliles is back safely. Thompson also with a challenging game to finish the regular season as another throw to first forces Beliles to dive back in. Next week, Tuesday, the Tommies will play at East Grand Forks Sacred Heart, one of the top 10 teams in Minnesota Class A baseball. Low 2-0. 1-0, beg your pardon. Runner at first goes, pitches way high, the throw to second, not in time. As Beliles with a stolen base. 4 stolen bases for the Burros today, and they've got the tying run at second with 2 out and a 2-0 count on Chase Halfley. Two-0. Missing low and away, 3-0. Second baseman Tyson Lushik on deck for the Burros. 3-0 in for a strike, 3-1. High and away, ball 4. Now the runner at second is going to third, and he'll be there safely. Defense can't fall asleep there. That's a stolen base for Beliles. 6 walks now allowed by Odenbach. and he's going to be replaced on the mound. Braden Tice, the first baseman, had been warming up as a pitcher earlier, and he is going to be the new man on the mound, and he'll just switch places with Odenbach. Oh, excuse me. Odenbach is going to go to third. Oh, no, Odenbach is at first. Okay, and we're also going to have one more change. Braden Tice moves to third, and Braden Wolfgram from third base to the mound. And we'll be back in just a moment here. Pitching change, top of the fifth inning. Hillsboro-Central Valley runners at first and third with 2 out, and it's Thompson leading 3-2. Back after this.
Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Odenbach in 4 2/3 innings allowed 3 hits. He walked 7, 1 intentionally, struck out 2. So far, 2 runs allowed, and they're both earned. He is responsible for the runners at first and third now with 2 out, and second baseman Tyson Leshek batting. Hits this well to left field, but foul, strike 1. Hillsboro-Central Valley looking to regain the lead here in the top of the fifth. Chase Hafley on first, Bilals on third. The 0-1. Low 1-1. Have to see if Coach Ben Strand sends Hafley, the runner, on first to try to draw a throw. And a chance for a delayed double steal. Swinging a ground ball foul. Count goes 1-2. That would take that bit of strategy out of the picture. Hillsboro-Central Valley, 2 in the first. Thompson, 1 in the second and 2 in the fourth. Inside 2-2. Left fielder James Fortman on deck for the Burros. Looking to tie this game up. Missed 3-2. Kyle Hafley, the third baseman, on deck. Runner goes 3-2 pitch. Ball hit in the hole to the right side. Throw comes in home, and we've got a tie game. Leshek with an RBI single to right. And Chase Hafley going to third. Perfect hit and run, actually. Bilal scores. Chase Hafley to third. Leshek on first. And a throw to first as Leshek dives back in safely. James Fortman, the left fielder, standing in. He has reached on an infield single and walked. 3-3, top 5. Strike called, 0-2. No, check that. 0-1. Forgot the first delivery when Fortman was at bat was a throw to first. Leshek with a pretty good lead there. And just missed getting him. Wolfgram did step off the rubber as he made a quick, now another throw to first, and again safe. As Leshek is getting himself a dirty uniform real quick. The 0-1 runner goes, swinging a foul, and the count goes 0-2 to Fortman. Hillsboro-Central Valley tying it here in the top of the fifth, still threatening with Chase Heffley on third, Leshek on first with 2 out. Fortman looking in for the sign. The 0-2 hit into the outfield, and that will drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in. And it's now 4-3, Hillsboro-Central Valley back in the lead. So Fortman with his second hit of the day, an RBI single. Chase Heffley scores from third. Leshek goes to third. And the first pitch to Kyle Heffley is grounded to short. And 1 pitch and 1 out to retire the side. Hillsboro-Central Valley retake the lead on the top of the fifth. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left. The Burros have stranded 9. After 4.5 innings from Thompson, it's now Hillsboro-Central Valley back in the lead, 4-3 over Thompson. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Pitcher Brayton Wolfgram leading off for Thompson, the bottom of the fifth, looks at ball 1. Make that ball 2. Wolfgram struck out and flied to right in 2 at-bats. He'll be followed by shortstop Thomas Schumacher and designated hitter Will Welke. Cole Hebel, the left-hander, now the pitcher of record. Swinging a foul out of here. Count is 1-2. Final pitching line for Drew Odenbach, 4 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits. 4 runs, all of them earned. He walked 7, 1 intentionally, and struck out 2. That's out of here. Foul count holds at 1-2. Hebel took over on the mound last inning, faced 2 batters and retired both. Foul, the count holds at 1-2 to Wolfgram. If this 4-3 score holds up, Odenbach would be the losing pitcher. And Hebel in line for the win. Missing 2-2. Hebel shakes off one sign, now deals to 2, strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Hebel. That's 1 up and 1 down for Thompson, the bottom of the fifth. And Hebel has struck out 2 of the 3 batters he's faced. Now shortstop Thomas Schumacher, who has reached on an infield single and struck out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Burrows in the top of the 6th will have their 2, 3, and 4 hitters up. Hebel, Doolum, and Hattlestead. That's in for a strike 0-2. Hebel not messing around. High and away, ball 1. Hillsboro-Central Valley, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Thompson, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. Whoa, 2-2. Hit in the air. Right side out of play. That will hit the roof of the Thompson dugout, and the count will hold it 2-2. Cole Heddlestead now at first base for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Ty Leshuk still at second. Chase Halfley at short. Kyle Halfley at third. 2-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the third base line, and the count holds it 2-2. The Tommies beat the Burros earlier this season. Hillsboro-Central Valley trying to return the favor. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right field. Going deep, going back, and it'll be off the wall. Schumacher will come into second with a double. Didn't quite leave the yard, but still good enough to give the Tommies the potential tying run in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Fourth hit by the Tommies, the first allowed by Cole Hebel. Now designated hitter Will Welke, who has popped to first and popped to short. Pitch is low and inside, ball 1. It's even at 4 apiece. Swung on, hit in the air. The first baseman, Heddlestead, will get that for out number 2. Now center fielder Brody Gibson, who has walked twice and scored twice. No official at bats, but he's got 2 runs scored, 2 of the 3 Thompson runs. That is an interesting thing about baseball, is that the guys that score the runs don't get a whole lot of headlines. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I mean, you talk about scoring champions, basketball, hockey, soccer, sure. Football to some extent. But football, like baseball, it's more the journey that's counted. And a foul out of here, 0-2. You might know who led the American or National League in home runs, but not in runs scored. Something not often thought of. The 0-2 to Gibson. Strike 3 called. And that ends the inning. Hebel with 3 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3. Thompson in the 5th, no runs, a 1-out double, no errors, 1 left. The Tommies have stranded 6. 5 complete. Hillsboro-Central Valley 4, Thompson 3. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Pitcher Cole Hebel leading off for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top of the 6th. Looked at ball 1, hits a grounder to second. Overby Fields throws in time for the out. Hebel had doubled and scored, fouled out, and was intentionally walked his last time up. So now 1 for 3. Catcher Andrew Doolam stands in. He has walked, and his courtesy runner scored, and he has popped to second and been called out on strikes. Braden Wolfgram deals fastball inside 1-0. Braden's first full inning of work as he came on in relief of starter Drew Odenbach last inning. Hit in the air to right field. O'Hearn a few steps to his right makes the grab for out number 2.
Now batting Caleb Hattlestead.
That'll bring up Caleb Hattlestead, now playing at first base. He started the day playing third, popped to second, and grounded out to third twice. That's hit in the air to right field. O'Hearn again with the grab and a very quick inning. 3 up and 3 down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Burrows 4, Tommy's 3. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Joe Lancello with you from Thompson. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading this battle of neighbors 4-3 over Thompson. Tommies with their 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up. Second baseman Drew Overby, followed by left fielder Jonathan Muse and right fielder Sean O'Hearn. Overby singled and has walked and scored. Cole Hebel, the lefty. Fastball outside, ball 1. Hebel, in an inning and 2/3, has struck out 3, allowed 1 hit, no walks. Low 2-0. Burrows in the top of the 7th will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Carter Limke, Gavin Balaus, and Chase Halfley. Off speed, in for a strike, 2-0. Hebel's 2-1. Low 3-1. More walks than hits for both teams in this game. Overby thought he had ball 4, but the pitch hit the inside corner and the count goes full. All guys going to first base, not so fast there. 3-2 to Overby. Fouled out of here and the count holds full, 3-2. Game just over an hour and a half old. Payoff pitch again. Line foul. And hit the bottom of the football crossbar. This does also serve as the Tommy's home football field. And part of the infield on the first base side is part of the far sideline. And that's where the players' benches are. or the visiting team's bench, that is. Swing, hit to the second baseman, and bobbled by Leshuk. And Overby is on. Second error of the day on Hillsboro-Central Valley. And the Tommies have the potential tying run on first with nobody out. Jonathan Muse, the left fielder, stands in. He has struck out and doubled in a run his last time up in the fourth. And this one inside pitch gets away, or not far enough away, apparently. 1-0 to Muse. Right fielder Sean O'Hearn on deck. Just the second time in 6 innings that the Tommies have had the leadoff runner on. That was inside 2-0. Overby a short lead at first. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Thompson does not have a stolen base today. They also don't have a stolen base attempt, in all fairness. Outside 3-1. Here's a throw to first. And Overby back safely. 3-1 to Muse, with right fielder Sean O'Hearn on deck. Quite a bit of room in right center field defensively. 3-1, strike called 3-2. Hebel will look at first. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, got the outside corner. Four strikeouts now for Hebel. And this will bring up Sean O'Hearn, the right fielder who has walked and reached on an error. He hit a fly ball to the center fielder, Gavin Balaus, who was on the run to right center and couldn't hang on to it. And here's a ball hitting about the same spot. And this will go to the wall. Overby is around third. He's being waved in, and we're tied again at 4. O'Hearn with an RBI double.
Now batting Braden Tyson.
And about the same spot he hit the ball his last time up. It's 4-4 with run out and the potential go-ahead run on second. With just one out, and Braden Tice, the third baseman, stands in. Strike called. Tice hit a sacrifice fly to center and struck out. He was the first batter that Hebel faced when Cole came in to relieve in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Lefty against righty. Hebel out of the stretch. High 1-2. Catcher Reese Berberich on deck for Thompson. 4-4, bottom 6. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts now for Cole Hebel. That's 2 down for Thompson. O'Hearn holds at second, and the top of the order in catcher Reese Berberich, who has fouled to first, grounded to third, and popped to first. In for a strike, 0-1. Hebel will look at second. That sailed outside 1-1. So the pitchers of record are now the two pitchers who are in there. Hebel for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Wolfgram for Thompson. Fastball inside, 2-1. O'Hearn at second with a decent lead. The 2-1. Bounced in 3-1. Pitcher Braden Wolfgram on deck for Thompson. The 3-1. Low ball 4.
Now batting Braden Wolfgram.
First walk allowed by Hebel. And that gives Thompson runners at first and second with 2 down. And now Braden Wolfgram, who has struck out twice and flied to right. Wolfgram can put his team in the lead right here. Ball bounced over the glove of the second baseman into right field for a base hit. O'Hearn is scoring. That ball goes to the wall. 2 runs are scoring. Wolfgram on his way to third, and he'll be safe. Six-4 Thompson.
Now batting Thomas Schumacher.
A 3-run inning for the Tommies. That'll go in the books as a 2-run triple for Wolfgram. And Hillsboro-Central Valley will make a pitching change. And somebody's being waved in from the outfield. So we have a pitching change in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thompson has scored 3 times. Wolfgram is the runner at third with 2 out. And it's Thompson back in the lead at 6-4. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Chase Hafley has moved from shortstop to pitcher. Third pitcher of the day for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and he'll face shortstop Thomas Schumacher with 2 out and a runner at third. Outside ball 1. James Fortman has moved from left field to second base. Hebel has moved to center field. That's hit in the air to left field for a base hit. Wolfgram scores to make it 7-4 in favor of Thompson.
Now batting Will Wilkie.
As the Tommies have come up with 4 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Schumacher's third hit of the day and his first run batted in. Now Will Wilkie, the DH, stands in. He has popped up 3 times. Runner goes, and an easy stolen base. For Schumacher, that's the first stolen base of the day for Thompson. Grounded foul toward the Hillsboro-Central Valley dugout. Count evens 1-1. Cole Hebel going 2 1/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 4 runs. And I don't know that any of them are earned. Runner going to third, pitches in the dirt. Safe, and the ball is thrown away into the outfield. Here's Schumacher coming home to make it 8-4. Aggressive base running by the Tommies. Schumacher, his second stolen base of this at bat, and an error by the catcher. Doolum allows Schumacher to come in to score. A 5-run inning for Thompson in the 6th. The 2-1 pitch. High 3-1. Chase Hafley, the third pitcher for Hillsboro-Central Valley today. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Leshuk must have moved from second base to left field. Strike 3 called. Welke is retired, and so is Thompson in the 6th. But the Tommies break the game open. 5 runs. On 3 hits, there was a walk. There was 1 error. And nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 7th. Thompson leading Hillsboro-Central Valley 8-4. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
New equipment, 5 model 2023 Gleaner Combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner Combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner Combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Halstead knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Carter Lemke swings to the first pitch and fouls it. It's out of play. Odenbach was trying to make the catch, not able to. It's strike 1. Thompson with a 5-run 6th inning. They lead Hillsboro-Central Valley 8-4. And Braden Wolfgram 3 outs away from a win. Lemke has walked, popped to second, and grounded to third. An excuse me swing to short. Schumacher has it. That's out number 1.
Now batting Gavin Belisle.
4 straight batters retired by Braden Wolfgram, who came on in relief in the 5th inning. And now Gavin Belisle, the center fielder, who has walked, grounded to second, reached on an infield single, and scored in the 5th inning. Strike 1 called. Hillsboro-Central Valley with 2 in the 1st. Thompson got 1 back in the 2nd. Took the lead with 2 in the 4th. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hillsboro-Central Valley came back with 2 in the 5th to lead 4-3. And then Thompson with a 5-run 6th inning. Braden Wolfgram's 2-run triple making the difference. or putting them in the lead, I should say, and he's in position to be the winning pitcher. The 0-2. Grounded foul. Count holds it 0-2 to Belisles with Chase Hafley, the third pitcher of the day for Hillsboro-Central Valley, on deck. Righty to righty as Wolfgram deals. Fielded at third by Tice. Throws across. That's out number 2. And Thompson now 1 out away from a win, which would be their 13th of the year against 2 losses. Chase Hafley, who began the day at shortstop and is now the pitcher, he's walked twice, once with the bases loaded to drive in a run, and he's grounded out. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Hillsboro-Central Valley now down to their last strike. Hit in the air to left field. And that is caught by Muse, and that ends the game. Hillsboro-Central Valley 3 up and 3 down to the 7th. The final score, Thompson 8, Hillsboro-Central Valley 4. We'll come back and wrap things up and have our postgame awards for you after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts.
You have insurance on your home, your car, and even your phone. But do you have insurance on your life? Hello, Angela here with the IRA Insurance Benefits Connect team. Does talking about life insurance make you uncomfortable? Do you know what type of life insurance you need? Did you know there are life insurance options to fit almost any budget? Our life and health agents at IRA Insurance work with top carriers to provide you with a free quote and a positive experience. To find out more about IRA Insurance Benefits Connect, go to irainsurance.com.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Back at Thompson, Joe Lancello with you as the Thompson Tommies have defeated Hillsboro-Central Valley by a score of 8-4. Final totals, Thompson 8 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, 6 runners left. Hillsboro-Central Valley 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 9 runners left. Game going not quite 2 hours. The winning pitcher, Braden Wolfgram, came in to relieve starter Drew Odenbach in the 5th inning. Braden going the final 2 1/3 innings, giving up 2 hits to the first 2 batters he faced. No runs allowed, no walks allowed, and no strikeouts. Wolfgram, the winning pitcher, and the losing pitcher, Cole Hebel, who was the second of 3 pitchers for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Kyle Hafley started, went 3 1/3. Hebel came on in the fourth, went 2 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, none of them earned. Walked 1 and struck out 5. Kyle Hafley started, went 3 1/3, gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned, gave up 3 hits, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Chase Hafley pitched a third of an inning, giving up 1 hit, 1 run. It was not earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Hillsboro-Central Valley scored twice in the opening inning with 1 out. Cole Hebel with a double. Then the next batter, Andrew Doolum, walked. Both runners stole. There was a double steal, and Cole Hebel came around to score on a throwing error by the catcher, Reese Berberich. Doolum held at second, and then after a second out, 3 consecutive walks forced in Doolum, or his courtesy runner, Braden Chenault, with a run to make it 2-0 in favor of the Burros. Thompson got a run in the third. Brody Gibson led off with a walk. Drew Overby singled. A wild pitch sent them to second and third. Then there was a strikeout, a walk to load the bases, and then Braden Tice with a sacrifice fly to score Gibson to make it 2-1. Thompson took the lead in the fourth with 2 runs. After 1 out, back-to-back walks by Gibson and Overby, put runners at first and second. Jonathan Muse with a double to center to score Gibson, tying the game at 3 and sending Overby to third. Then the next batter, Sean O'Hearn, hit a fly ball to center that was dropped by center fielder Gavin Beliles. That allowed Overby to score to make it a 4-3 game. Then on the top of the fifth, after 2 outs, Gavin Beliles reached on an infield single. He stole second and stole third. Then there was a walk and a single to right by Tyson Lushuk to make it 3-3. And then the next batter, James Fortman, singled to drive in Chase Hafley, making it 4-3 in favor of the Burros. Then in the sixth, there was Drew Overby led off by reaching on an error by the second baseman Lushuk. Then a strikeout. Sean O'Hearn with a double to center to score Overby and tie the game at 4 apiece. Then another strikeout. So O'Hearn was at second with 2 out. Reese Berberich walked. And then Braden Wolfgram with a triple to center field to score both runners and give the Tommies a lead at 5-4. Then the next batter, Tommy Schumacher, with an RBI single to score Wolfgram. Schumacher would steal second and steal third and come home on a throwing error by the catcher, Doolum. That ended the scoring, 8-4 in favor of Thompson. And I've got somebody with me here. Hang on. And joined now by Braden Wolfgram, the pitcher for Thompson, who finished the game on the mound. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
Take me to that at-bat in the 5th inning where you had the guy on base and you hit that ball so well to center.
Struggled my first 3 at-bats. Coach Solis told me just forget about it, keep playing, and got a good pitch to hit pretty hard, and obviously felt nice to get a hit after struggling on the day.
And the first 2 batters that you faced as a pitcher got base hits, but after that you shut them down.
Yeah, coming in, Odie pitched really well and put me in a good situation to go into the game and get outs, and I kind of struggled to do that. But then after those 2 hits, obviously they got runs, and then I kind of locked in, trusted Reese, trusted my defense, let him make plays, and just threw strikes.
That's got to be a nice come-from-behind win for you, especially against a big rival, a region rival.
Yeah. They're going to obviously possibly meet up with them in regionals. Always good to end the region undefeated, but job's not finished. More season to go, and then still have regionals where we're going to face these teams again, and we still got to be playing our best baseball.
You got a couple of games coming up tomorrow against Carrington and then Shiloh Christian.
Yeah, they should be both pretty good teams. We just got to trust the process, keep throwing strikes, keep hitting the ball, keep making plays, and should do pretty well.
Okay. All right, Braden Wolfgram is our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy,
Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities, and I'll have an Enbridge t-shirt for you in just a couple of minutes here. Congratulations again on the win.
Thank you.
Braden Wolfgram of the Thompson Tommies, our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. And we will return and wrap things up here. A couple more post-game awards after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Joe Lancello back at Thompson, where the Thompson Tommies defeating Hillsboro-Central Valley by a score of 8-4. And as I mentioned earlier, Braden Wolfgram of Thompson is our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And time now for our feature precision of the game. Feature precision player of the game. Brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. Spring planting has begun. Call RDK Enterprises or check them out online at planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And precision player of the game, I'll go with shortstop Tommy Schumacher of Thompson. 3 hits on the day with a run scored and a run batted in. So Thomas Schumacher, the sophomore shortstop of Thompson, is our RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the game. And our HTC Postgame Connection, brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust. HalsteadTel.com. HalsteadTel.com. And connecting with a couple of hits and also a walk reaching base all 3 times was Hillsboro-Central Valley's James Fortman, a 2-for-2 day with an RBI and a walk. Our HTC postgame connection, connecting with the bat and the ball, James Fortman of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Thompson now 13-2 on the season. Hillsboro-Central Valley is now 6-5. This is the final Region 2 game for both teams. Again, the Region 2 playoffs will get underway a week from Saturday from Mayville State University, and we'll have every game of the Region 2 baseball tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. Once again, Thompson will have 2 games tomorrow. No broadcast of those. 3 o'clock against Carrington, 5 o'clock against Shiloh Christian. Hillsboro-Central Valley is off until Monday when they host Ada Borup West, which I believe we will have on YourLiveEvent.com. I'll check with the bosses to see what they want to do. And if so, we'll have that for you at 4 o'clock with the first pitch and pregame at 4:15. And that is going to do it for us here at Thompson. Thanks very much to Lauren Wolfgram running the camera today. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will patronize them and tell them that you appreciate their coverage, their sponsorship of high school baseball here on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score, once again, Thompson 8, Hillsboro-Central Valley 4. Have a good night, and we will talk to you again soon. Good night, everyone.